Good morning. Just a quick clip. I do want you guys to know what I'm reading though, because that's exciting. Here's what's on my nightstand. I just picked this up because I don't know, I'm in the mood to read it. We're in the middle of the first chapter. I'm very intrigued. It looks girthy, but it's only 500 pages or so. Yeah, it's like 530 pages. That's nothing. Light work. I'm gonna be made fun of, but I'm here in Dune. I have just been working my way through Dune for like a year, 2 years, I don't know. Just a slow read, and I really like it. You want to know something cray is that I normally, like, I can just pick it up and I know where I am. I remember. I probably will need to like review eventually with like a reading guide to like fully comprehend everything that is happening, because it is a dense book, but I am really enjoying it, and I'm glad that I'm taking time with it, because I feel like it's one of those, like, if I tried to rush through it, I don't feel like I would get it. You're sitting on the Two Towers right now, and that is what I am listening to and reading and tabbing and all the good things. And then I have this book. This is Relic. It's by Sean Hall. I ordered it off his website. He's an indie author, and so I got it, and I was like, no way! Anyway, so it's a signed copy. As you can see, I have multiple books going at the same time. And I don't identify with being a mood reader 100%. Like, I don't know, that doesn't really resonate. But like, a lot of times I do get in that space where it's like, I'm in the mood to read a sci-fi. And it's like, am I in the mood to read like Relic? Or am I in the mood to read Dune? And then it's like, or am I in the mood to read Kingdoms of Death, which is next from Sun Eater? Or am I in the mood for something like totally out of the box that I've never, like, this is very different for me. I'm gonna go prepare myself to do some writing for the day, because I think I've worn myself out on the reading for now. That's fine. I'm not a mood reader. That's my interlude. Okay. See you guys at the writing desk. I think that leaving my house in the rain to go to the bookstore is the equivalent to, in my childhood, leaving the house to go play in the rain. I think it's the same thing, because I got the hankering to leave my house in the rain and go to the bookstore. And I just think that those two things are close relative. Very bookish, but a quick book haul. Look at this beautiful thing. So I read the first one and I actually really did enjoy it. It kind of surprised me. I didn't expect to like it. Like, just how gorgeous. Like, it's not overkill. It's all got a theme. All the colors are going together. It's just so pretty. I'm excited to see how it'll shake out. I've been looking for a copy of Lonesome Dove for a few months now. So now I have one. Why Lonesome Dove? Well, okay. So apparently space operas are very, very similar to Westerns. Guess what I really, really love? Space opera. So I figured if I'm gonna write in the genre of a space opera, I might as well dabble in the Western. And I do love a good Western. I do like the idea of a frontier. So I figure, and maybe that's part of the reason that space operas appeal to me, is because there's that idea of a frontier going somewhere where no man has gone before. This was recommended to me by my brother-in-law. That's my book haul. That's my long-winded book haul. Hey, so I started doing push-ups in like June, and last time I filmed myself doing push-ups, it was the first vlog. Honestly, it made me very insecure, but I've made progress and I want to see. I might not use this clip, but if it looks good, I'll keep it. Watch. June and July, Carrie would be so proud. Anyway, these are the things that I'm doing to procrastinate. Like, once I get started, I'm fine. It's like getting over there to start. Like, I'm just not realizing I want a hot cup of tea. I have a cold coffee and I want a cup of tea. I have literally gone all the way to the bookstore to procrastinate this. Why?
Just people starting out with writing is like finishing the book. And
just reread a scene that I'm gonna have to cut. Like it doesn't make sense in the plot anymore for this to happen. Like, it doesn't happen, but like it's gonna be one of those deleted scenes that like what could have been, and it's cute. I like it, but it's gonna go live in the graveyard, and that's fine. There's a lot of stuff that I'm gonna have to cut that I think I did a really good job on getting across voice, and I don't know, like his problems are so on display here, and his voice is really good and strong, and I think I just did a killer job at writing this scene, but I have to cut it. Like, it's not gonna stay. Like, I've highlighted it because I like it, but it's gonna live in the graveyard. All right, so I am here. I'm about to go into the second sprint, or the third sprint that I have planned. I took, instead of this being a 5-minute break here, I took more of like a 30-minute, 20-minute, I don't even know. I wasn't taking note of the time because I'm super responsible and smart like that. I did some chores, and that I'm glad I did. Just did the dishes, ran a load of laundry. That way things are done as we shift into the evening time. Excite. I've been working on draft 1, act 2, and I just reorganized and spliced together what I have for Ghost, kind of rereading some things because it's helping me figure out what I need for Isleen. I'm enjoying it. That's been really fun because I got to read through some stuff that I wrote. I don't remember how long ago it was. I'm looking back at it and I'm like, okay, dang. Like, there's some of that stuff that I'm like,
this sucks.
And then there's some of it that I'm reading and I'm like, that sounds really good. And that's kind of odd. I don't know if it's because I've been with these characters for so long that it's clicking, but there's some new characters in there that I've devised within the past 3 months, and they are also coming across really strong. So maybe I'm noticing that I'm doing better at something and that's real. My command over like the rules of punctuation and sentence structure and things like that, I'm noticing is improving as I go and is a little bit cleaner. That's really cool. I like that. Feedback from that editor that I got was also like kind of pointing me in that direction, and I'm noticing those things are better as I go through these drafts. Yeah, so not a ton of like words, but it's solid work, and that I am cool with. I wonder if I need to readjust my goals to shift from word count to just time this month, because like officially make that, because I have 1,000 word every day thing, but maybe I just need like sitting down to write that time counts as like that meets that requirement, because I've worked for an hour and a half already and I'm not at 1,000 words. But I'm solidly through what was in Act 1 that belonged in Act 2. I'm making progress, forward progress, so I just need to keep up with it. I probably will meet 1,000 words in the next hour, or at least get close, because I'm about to draft a chapter, so it could happen. But in general, I'm thinking just like for daily momentum, that might need to be different. Like, it just makes sense. So if I'm not writing 1,000 words, it's a 2-hour requirement. Just because it's not 1,000 words does not mean that it is not valuable time spent, and that it should be counted as progress, because it is progress. I'm gonna jump into the next sprint. I've got 30 minutes on the clock. I've been listening to Sleep Token, so I'm gonna get back into that. I will check in with you when I am done with this. Act 1 just cause, and I chose the 2 pages per page format, and just to save paper. I like this. I can just tell it's gonna be a little bit difficult to make notes, but I mean, maybe it'll be fine because the margins are big enough. But basically it's like this, and then to see the other side, so this is pages 1 and 2, you have to flip it to see pages 3 and 4, because it's for some reason upside down, and that I don't love. It also is a little bit surreal because it's giving me that experience of like a page layout almost. Like if I folded it, I could see both of these at the same time, which is kind of cool. That's exciting. I think it is, let's see, Act 1 is 73 pages. But I'm gonna keep it in a binder clip. I just wanted to feel satisfied and accomplished. So how exciting. Okay. There's something so exciting about holding it physically. This is the manuscript cage for this project, is how I've been editing and reading. There, it lives in the binder for TDL 2. I'm done with the sprints that I had laid out for myself, which is great. I'm looking at 6,165 words in all that time. The past 2 sprints I've written 600 words. It's not super ideal. Most of my time, again, was spent reading and then some splicing. So if I go to this other document, it's a fresh document that is Act 2 for Ghost, which is incomplete, but more complete than not. That document is 24,251 words. And so the first 2 sprints was spent kind of reading and splicing that bulk into this document. Good for me. That's cool. That's done for now. I think I'm tempted to just kind of hang up my hat and like kind of stop now that I've got some sort of momentum and I can go into it for Sunday. I'm at a good spot, but at the same time, I'm like, but I'm into it. Like I'm in a flow and I might as well just work for another hour until my husband comes home. Or not, I'm not really sure how I'm going to proceed for the rest of the day. I'll probably be dinking around with this until it's time for me to stop. All quiet on the frontal lobe right now. Okay, this has been a very bookish weekend and I'm enjoying that immensely. Every once in a while I get the weekend or the days that just end up being a bunch of book purchases, so I'm not mad about it, that's for sure. I've been anticipating this for a long time and I'm not sure what to expect with this one, but I will tell you that I rated both of these very highly. I enjoyed them immensely, as you can see. Both of them were just a darn good time, so just very, very pleased. He's gonna sit on top until I have a good spot for him. You can kind of see. This was recommended to me by someone in my writers group. I am going to read it because I think that this is definitely required reading. I don't know too much about it, but from what I understand about like what this story is about, I want to read it for the same reason that I want to read Lonesome Dove. Copyright 1989. So yeah, I'm kind of expecting this is literature for your uncle. I'm expecting to love it either way. So I don't know, wish me luck. He's gonna sit. We're gonna set you on top of Red Rising for now because you are the correct size and you are Del Rey. That will be that. I cannot wait to add Red God to this stack. Does it drive anyone else nuts when you have a bunch of paperbacks in a series and then because you can't wait, you have to purchase the book as a hardback because you can't wait to read it, and so now your set doesn't match? Or is that just me? Okay, so those are the books. That's the book update. Let me tell you about my day. So I've not written a single word today, but that's fine. I'm about to do that. I spent the morning and afternoon with my bestie Boo, my husband, and we went gallivanting around the nearby cities. You know, every once in a while we get to do that where we will go and pack all of our favorite locations into one trip and just go peruse, and it's quite fun. I got some tea, which my mother would be extremely proud, and I'm very excited. Went to some of just our favorite places and it was a good time. So the plan for today is much like the plan was yesterday, which is get some words on the paper. I'm in the middle of drafting a chapter and that's exciting. So I'm hoping to get into a flow with it. This is one of those chapters that has not been outlined whatsoever, but I'm hoping that I'm hoping it will make sense. So anyway, that is the plan. As I am preparing for mid-September already, just kind of being in that zone, the grind is really important and necessary, and we're getting there. I'm really, really pleased that I printed the first act. It's made me feel so accomplished, and just like to see it, to hold it, it's just like there's something so satisfying about it, and it's made me feel like I've left that chunk behind. Like I've printed it, I can't go back into it. Like I need to let it be and stop fiddling with it, because the temptation has been to go and mess with Act 1 that does not need to be messed with anymore. That's this week's goal, chugging away at Act 2, getting as much of it done as I possibly can. And if I can be mostly done by the weekend, that would be really, really cool. Man, working a full-time job really sucks because it means that I cannot dedicate all day every day to this diggity dang project. That's fine. I don't need all day. I will get it done with less than all day. And also I can say those things and then like I spent all day today out and about, and now I'm sitting down to write around the time that I will normally be sitting down to write in the weekdays, which is after 3 o'clock. What can I say? I really can't complain, can I? Happy Monday, folks. I have a short period of time to do the things that I would like to do today. I'm gonna try and be really locked in and make this very brief, but in short, I'm really excited to get into the writing this evening because I'm about to go into a scene and I'm pretty eager to write it. I'm excited to see how it all goes down. In the middle, well, okay, it's 2 scenes that I'm about to write, and I'm excited. I'm in the middle of one, and then I'm gonna go into another. I've been thinking about these scenes kind of on and off, and then I've been also fighting with how to open this package of. I'm a sticky note person, so I don't know. Maybe you could tell. I don't think you understand how deep the obsession goes. So aside from the junk that you've no doubt noticed on my desk, the sticky notes that are just randomly there, and then the small stash that is in my desk drawer, this is full of accumulated Post-its. Some lore. The first time I ever did an outline of sticky notes on a wall was in my bedroom, sophomore year of college, and I used these stickies in that outline. So these are a relic of the past and they are almost completely gone. This was an unnecessary purchase, but I liked the colors and I wanted some more of the long ones with the lines. My goal is tonight to just write both of those scenes that I've been thinking about all day at work, honestly, off and on. Just considering and, kind of reminiscing on what the impact of these scenes could be and how I could stretch their meaning and deepen the significance of all the other things. So this came to me. I was in the middle of presenting at work today and I had to put this thought away, and I honestly forgot about it until I'm sitting down here and trying to think of what it is. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Let me write it down before I forget. This is the kind of chaos that unfolds when I'm slightly sleep deprived and just a little bit in a mess. I have character outlines and plot outlines and diagrams and character tone maps and all of the things. And if you happen to wonder what are the things that I write down in these notebooks, aside from just like diagrams and maps and kind of general musings of things, if you happen to want to know some details about the thing that don't go in the Google Doc, let me know. In the meantime, I'm gonna stop procrastinating and rambling about things, and I'm going to sit down and try to write these chapters that I've been thinking about all dang day, okay? So, wish me luck. I'll see you in a bit. Hey, I've been home for a little bit, but I've just been doing some chores, so I figured I'd check in. I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing for dinner, and then I'm gonna try and sit down and get some writing done. I didn't get home super late, but I did have a bunch of chores that needed to get done. It's laundry day in my household. I've been putting it off for too long, and it's just time to get it done, so that's what I've been doing. And I'm gonna come up here and write and hopefully get some of that done. And I made some decent progress last night, so I'm just continuing on with that. I don't know why I feel like things are taking me so long. I think I might need to stay up later to increase momentum or something. I don't know, because I'm making progress, but I don't feel like I'm making enough progress, and I'm like, okay, I need to put more time into this, lock in just a little bit more. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna try and get a good chunk done today. I met half my goal yesterday. Like, I wanted to get both those scenes done. I only got one. I'm on the struggle bus, but anyway, I'm trying to be nice to myself. I'm coming home from work and feeling pretty exhausted, and it's been really difficult this week to kind of lock in. My job is not conducive to coming home and then using my brain some more. So I come home and I'm pretty mentally tired. So like trying to get into more mental work is difficult. All right, that's the plan, and we're gonna go do that. Okay, charge. happy for Thursday. Happy Thursday, folks. I'm going to end the vlog here this evening. Tomorrow, I'm leaving for West Virginia. So if I do happen to get any writing done at all this weekend, which I'm doubtful of, but if I do happen to do any of that, I will vlog it. Probably, I will maybe film it. I just got back from a soccer game, so that was fun. I didn't play, I just was watching, obviously. Do I look like I play soccer? I'm gonna try and get some writing done now. It is... time is it? It's 9 o'clock. So I'm gonna see what I can get done. I am gonna let you guys know kind of where I'm at in this draft. As it stands now, and pretty much most of what I've done this week. So I'm looking at 9,000 words, 9,655 words. I believe, let's see, I don't remember, I'm just gonna ballpark how many words I think I've written this week. Around 5,000 words this week. So that's not bad. I think I might have written less than that. I did have good progress this week. Let me look at my track bear, see if I have anything. Maybe closer to 4,000 words. I'm just guessing because I'm not going to do the math. Yeah, it's looking good. Making progress. It feels like I'm going to have to speed up progress because I'm closing in on the deadline that I set for myself. But like, we're not... like, do I feel like I'm a little bit cramming? Yes. Do I feel like I need to pull all-nighters? No, we're not there yet. Maybe after this weekend, I will feel that push, but for now, I do not feel that push. So we're gonna continue to make progress incrementally and hope for the best. And what's so difficult is that it's not like I'm not working with chapter numbers. I'm not working with word count to determine how, like, when I'm done. I'm not sure how many words or how many chapters this will take filling in Act 2. That's not how my outline looks. Okay, so my outline is just, it's plot beats with bullets and misspellings and just a jumble mind dump. And that's it. So I think a lot of this is already written and then I'm done. I'm close. So according to my outline, I should be fine. But like, that's not giving me any like real word count situation, chapter situation. It's just what plot beats do I need to cover and how many do I have left? Doesn't matter. That's the situation. I'm going to work on that tonight. Overall, things are looking good. Things are looking promising. I am forever grateful for everyone who has been watching this journey. Your comments and your views and like just like being in the ether and watching is some encouragement, is some motivation. It's like, it's helping me kind of stay motivated and on top of this because it's like there are people who are on the journey with me. I'm not alone anymore. Anyway, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope that wherever you're at in your projects, that you are feeling successful. I know that my heart is with you. Because writing a book is hard. It's hard to find the time that it takes to dedicate to this. You just kind of have to do it and hope for the best, but like, it is hard. The craft of writing is hard, and making something feel good and like making something that is well made is difficult, and it takes a lot of mental strength, energy. So this is a very difficult thing to do. It's a lot of fun. Writing a book is hard, and I don't think a lot of people really know that when they get into it. But like, writing is a mental challenge. It is a mental exercise. So if you're getting into it and it's feeling slow or it's feeling strenuous or you're tired, like, yeah, you're giving your brain a workout every time you sit down to write. Just keep that in mind, and you know, you're doing a great job. Keep going. I don't know who that's for, but it's for someone. It's for me a little bit. Thank you for watching. I hope that y'all's weekend is restful and productive, as mine will not be restful or productive. Adios, amigos. Y'all be good.